What's going on, everyone? Michael Krug, board certified health coach here. Super pumped today. I have my client, Tom. Tom has seen awesome results in the Inspired Wellbeing Program. We've been working together for a while, but he just signed up for, it was January, correct? January 2023. He did the Inspired Wellbeing Program for the first time, is now a graduate of the program, complete with the program. We're still working together, accomplishing some bigger goals. But I just want to start by asking, first and foremost, what was life like before you started the Inspired Wellbeing Program?
Before, it was, there was still a little active, but nothing set. I was just kind of confused reading things on Google or whatever. It's just like, do this, do that, do this. It's like, I have no idea what I need to do or what I want to do. It was just non-routines in life and everything, just kind of doing my own thing, going out on the weekends, having maybe a little too much fun on the weekends and everything. And just like I didn't have set routines, which I wanted to get into, and like I just needed to focus on myself more, the physical and mental side of everything.
Yeah.
So really just before it was just, I had no direction. That's the best way to put it. Like I just didn't really know what to do, in life, and I was just ready for a change.
You already mentioned it, but finding that routine, that was something that you were lacking in. Also, too, you've taken health seriously for quite some time, even before we worked together, but there was so much information out there, and it's almost like, what do I really need to be doing? What's actually important for me to do? And being able to, find that through working together has been awesome. So speaking of working together, what would you say have been like the 2 or 3 biggest outcomes or things that have changed about your life since we've started working together?
I would definitely say routines. I would definitely say that's been one thing for sure, but then just having the knowledge, what you have that you've given me of just with workouts too. I like how you plan your workouts, the full body workouts and everything. And just, you're not one of these people with nutrition also, it's just, you have to eat this, you have to be on this meal plan. It's like, you can eat what you want, just be mindful of it, It's just, when you go out to eat, get a burger, but maybe instead of fries, have a salad. Maybe just those little things and everything, just because, I am a foodie. I love my food and everything. So there's that. And then it's just, again, just being yourself. If you miss a day, you miss a day. We're all human. And all like these little facts that you've thrown out too, with waking up at the same time, around the same time every single day, even if you get to bed at 1 o'clock, still try and be up at that 6 o'clock time. The hour and a half after you wake up, that's when you can have coffee.
Yep.
Just I'll take these little things that have been super impactful. The cold showers also, and you make the program fun. You do hold me accountable, but at the same time, I can still be human to you, and that you're not on my ass. Just what are you doing, man? You gotta get this done, here and there. But it's just, hey, what's going on? Like, what's happening in life? You're just another like person that I can talk to and like vent to about life, and you just make it comfortable and you make it fun.
Appreciate that. Yeah, to your point, there's a ton of, you can test this, there's tons of information in the program, a lot of different strategies and things, and it's never like me telling anyone what to do. It's here's a ton of the options that are out there. Figure out how to use this in your lifestyle, right? To make it sustainable. So, and I love that you mentioned about nutrition too, is because diet plans and meal plans don't really work long term. It's all about figuring out what works best for you. So, and that's what you've done. So you kind of already touched on it, but what would you say, what did you enjoy most about this specific, the Inspired Wellbeing Program, this 12-week program that you did with me?
I liked the one-on-one calls that we do, because it was just something where I can like talk to somebody about the week, because sometimes you can't just talk to a parent or a family member or something like that, because they may be a little judgy about something like that, but you're not, we can talk real life, just, hey, this is what's going on, this is what's working really well this week, and then you're just, hey, maybe try this, I like the group calls too. Say hi to everybody, kind of see where everything was at, and again, very informative calls too, about what we're talking about. I think it was maybe about a month ago when you were hearing a lot from people in the group where it's just, I'm hearing a lot of just, we're kind of hitting that wall, and everything. I'm going to share my real life story experience, and I think that's one of the biggest things with this program, is because you've been there, you've done it. You're not just someone coming in telling us all what to do. You've lived this actual life to get to where you're at today, and it was an amazing story, and then just being able to share that life experience with others is just very motivational, and that we all can do it. Obviously, it's all on us, but we can do it, So again, just enjoyed the one-on-one calls. The workouts were great. The group calls, the weekend challenges were always fun.
Always fun.
Also, so yeah. So I mean, it was a great program.
To your point too, I mean, that's part of the reason I'm so passionate about this is because I've been there and I've walked the walk. And you said it, and I've had a lot of clients say like it's very real within the group, right? Like everyone just shows up who they are. Obviously, you mentioned the one-to-one calls where we get more support, and it's a good time. So
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure having you in the program as well. Last question I want to ask is, what would you tell someone who is maybe on the fence? They're thinking about joining, they haven't signed up yet. What would you tell that person?
I mean, I would tell them that it was the best decision that I've ever made. Okay. You know, and again, ultimately it comes down to really their choice. And I would tell them I was on the fence too, you know, but I was ready for a change. I needed something. I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't do it by just searching stuff on Google. Like I needed that extra step. I needed someone there who I could talk to, work with, give me the programs that I needed, you know, with these group calls, and just say if you're looking for a big life change and you know you can't do it on your own, this is what you need to do. You know, it is 100% worth it. I feel better overall, mentally and physically. Yes, I've had my ups and downs, you know, through this. We're human. It happens, you know, but again, your decision, but I would highly recommend it. Best decision that I've ever made, you know, and if you know you can't do this, sound like a broken record right now. Like if you know like you can't achieve these goals on your own, it's hard for some people to do it on their own. There are people who can, you know, but if you're that person who cannot do it, do this program, you know, even if it's just for the 12 weeks. And then be done, you know, you can get into great routines in those 12 weeks.
For sure.
You know, you get good understanding of what workouts that you need to do and everything. Again, if it's just the 12 weeks and then you have a good understanding, there you go.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just something to get you started on in life. Again, if you want to get into those routines, those good mental and physical goals and habits in life.
Without a doubt. I think you touched on a really important point, which is that in life, especially if you're going through any sort of transformation, there will be ups and downs. And a big part of the reason of having a coach in those times is to have the accountability and support to get through those and not to let the downtimes completely derail momentum, right? Absolutely. To get right back on track. So awesome, Tom. Well, I've appreciated it. Thanks for
I appreciate you
sharing your story here. And for all of those listening, keep inspiring.